If this monster was stalking your neighborhood tonight, no fence could keep it out and no car could outrun it. This isn't a dinosaur, it's something far more precise. Meet the terror bird. 15 million years ago, the South American plains were a gladiatorial arena. While mammals ruled the rest of the planet, here, the crown belonged to a 600-pound bird that turned the sky's loss into the Earth's nightmare. Welcome back to Extinct Earth. I'm Saffron. Today, we're reconstructing the terrifying biomechanics of Phorusrhacos, the apex predator that proved birds didn't need to fly to dominate the world. Standing 8 feet tall, Phorusrhacos was a marvel of avian engineering. Its legs were built like pistons, allowing it to maintain high speeds over miles of open ground, outlasting even the most agile prehistoric horses. But its most terrifying feature was the beak, a 3-foot wedge of reinforced bone shaped like a pickaxe. It wasn't designed for a simple bite, it was designed for a high-velocity impact that shattered bone on contact. Imagine an ostrich with 300 pounds of muscle and zero fear. It could hit 30 miles per hour in seconds, turning the Golden Plains into a high-speed killing floor where the prey was always too slow. The secret was in the neck. Phorusrhacos used a vertical hatchet motion, striking down with the full weight of its body. It didn't just bite, it delivered a blow that could pierce a skull like it was made of paper. The menu was a hit list of Miocene giants, prehistoric horses, large rodents, and early armadillos. Once the terror bird locked eyes with you, the countdown to the strike began. The silence is shattered. The pursuit is silent, but the ground trembles. Phorusrhacos uses its hollow-boned agility to weave through the scrub, closing the distance with terrifying ease. There is no roar, only the sound of air rushing past feathers as the predator launches itself into the air. It's a precision strike from above. The talons strike first. They pin the prey to the earth, immobilizing the target with hundreds of pounds of pressure. Escape is now a biological impossibility. Then, the pickaxe falls. A single, high-velocity strike to the base of the brain. It is a clean, clinical, and absolutely final end to the struggle. The king has fed. In the world long after the dinosaurs, this was the absolute end of the line. The terror bird didn't just hunt, it conquered. The ecological throne was its own. Survival was a brutal game from day one. Juvenile Phorusrhacos were born killers, but they were also targets for the very predators they would one day displace. They had to grow fast or be forgotten. The young were fast but incredibly vulnerable to early saber-toothed marsupials. Only the most aggressive and cautious survived to see their prime and claim their territory. Their only true rivals were the Thylacosmolus, marsupial predators with saber teeth longer than a lion's. These were clashes of agility against raw biting power, a war for resources that lasted for millions of years. But their reign was challenged by the greatest biological invasion in history, the Great American Biotic Interchange. As the continents joined, a new wave of social predators began the takeover. The arrival of more efficient social hunters like early dogs and cats pushed the terror birds to the brink. For the first time in eons, the king was being outcompeted in its own home. Climate change, the loss of open hunting grounds, and the rise of smarter predators spelled the end. 5 main factors combined to silence the bird's shriek forever. Impact rating? Terminal. The giants are gone, but their legacy lives on. Every modern Seriema you see today is a living echo of Phorusrhacos, a smaller, more specialized survivor of a world that once belonged to birds. The first fossils found in Patagonia in the late 1800s challenged everything we knew about evolution. They proved that nature had given birds one last, terrifying shot at the throne of apex predator. But the most unsettling thought? In the vast wild pampas of South America, stories of giant flightless birds still linger. Could they really be gone, or is the terror bird just waiting in the shadows? Which ancient creatures should we bring back next? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this dive into the avian past, hit that like button and subscribe to Extinct Earth. We'll see you in the next era.